they just don't have the courage to tell a woman what it is when they first meet them.
Yeah.
And they be in a whole full-blown relationship with a woman.
Right.
And then later on, she find out, and then, you know, all hell breaks loose, and she end up leaving that brother for cheating or whatever the case may be. But could you speak to the fact, you know, the fact that brothers, you know, they don't really have the courage or they have the understanding that you should always tell a woman the truth?
Yeah, for sure. I'll just say this right from what your question was. So, like, a man has to understand himself first, right? So, like, and a man understanding himself, like, he is the dominant force of anything. And a woman understands, a lot of women actually understand that a man is a dominant force. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they want a man to act accordingly.
Right.
You feel me? Like, they want a man to be, you know, they want their man to be decisive. You know what I mean? In charge, you know, leading. They want their man to, a woman wants to be protected, guided, and led without being told or having to teach her man how to do it.
Right.
You know, a man has to teach a man how to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when a woman meets a man, she like, damn, this cat is this, and that. But if a woman is like, damn, he's lacking all these things because he's probably been raised by a woman, which is like most black men.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Most black men been raised by women. And they got women tendencies, not like they're feminine. They could be fully masculine in their mind.
Right.
But they have a lot of female tendencies, right? So it takes a man to teach a man how to be, right? So now, that's why a lot of relationships go left. You know what I'm saying? Because a man is taught to be, you know, he meets a woman, and a man who sees a woman and he's attracted to her, he gets with her, that becomes his woman, he has sex with her. He sees another woman that he's attracted to as well. You know what I'm saying? And he does the same thing with her. So now he has two women, maybe three women.
Yeah.
And when he meets these women, he's making it, because he hasn't been taught, he makes it seem like, you know, that it's just them, right? Or it's just this way, which all men make that mistake because they just, you know, a man doesn't know how to tell a woman that he loves you and somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
And it kind of like, so he kind of downplays the other relationships that he has.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he does.
Yeah.
And it's a mistake. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for somebody, a man that does that, but it's a mistake because he should be fully capable of telling a woman that it's you and somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, and somebody else.
You know, I think, this is my opinion, I just look at it like it's because of the society we live in America.
Yeah.
Where it says, you know, you get the woman,
Yeah.
you get the ring, you bend one knee,
Right.
and you only be with her,
Yeah.
nobody else.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I know for black people that came through the transatlantic slave trade, that is not necessarily our culture.
No.
You know what I mean? I know that for a fact. So I think we're just caught up in our oppressor's way of how a relationship should look like.
Absolutely. Monogamy killed the black family. Seriously. Monogamy killed the black family. Like, when I say that, a lot of women who are brainwashed by Western philosophy, right, they would say, oh, nah, my man needs to be with me and me only. I see a lot of women like, I'm stingy, I can't share. You're going to have to share.
Yeah.
You're going to have to. A lot of men are got an alternative lifestyle, right? Or, you know, they're locked up in prison. Some of them. And some of them locked them in prison, they still be getting women, 2, 3 women. You know what I mean? But in society, that's how they judge population, who's in society, right? So the ones in society, yeah, you're a good man. Like you see a man who is honest and upfront and aggressive, and you know, all these things that women like. She says when she asks you, and if a man that tells her right, it's like, you got a woman? You're like, yeah, I do. I got a few women. And she looks at you with your confidence of you just saying that, and says like, okay, well, in her mind, that everything just switched because like, okay, I'm dealing with someone who is very confident and tells me he has multiple women. Well, I want to talk to you too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now flip it. Now you say, I don't got nobody. I'm single. I'm by myself. Like, well, damn. Then the woman goes, "What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Something wrong must be wrong with you."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what men fail to realize.
Yeah.
You got to listen. It's okay.
And on the flip side of that, Cap, what I would say is how you said that's what men fail to men fail to realize. I think also what women fail to realize is when we see a woman that is beautiful, that got everything going for her, and she doesn't have a man, we're like, why not?
Right.
Why you don't have a man?
Right.
Like everything what man would have left you?
Mm-hmm.
And a man with wisdom would say, well, it's something there that I don't know about her.
Yeah.
It's so just the flip side of what you just said.
So like she gets to talking like this, but I'm just break it down. She's like, well, yeah, he was good. We lived together, and it was nothing was really a problem. He just cheated on me, and he just started telling me he wanted to hang out with the guys more and do things, and he was a liar. Yeah. But then everything that you're hearing is like, so he just had another woman. Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, and you're like, well, damn, you talking about me?
Right.
Damn, this probably won't work out there, baby, because I also have other women.
Right.
I also talk to different women. Right. You know what I mean, and all that. So maybe this ain't something that's for you. And so you always got to give a woman an opportunity to be like, to give her the choice of seeing, you. Women always pray for good men. Mm-hmm. They didn't say pray. I don't know if they pray for a good single man or pray for good men, period. But when they pray for a good man, the Lord might send him a man. He might have 2-3 wives. Yeah. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not trying to even make it a joke.
Yeah, and I would say just the reality of it is that when you look at our community, a lot of brothers and sisters are in relationships, or sisters are in relationships with men that have more than one woman. Yeah. You just don't recognize it as being that. Yeah,
I see. Look, I seen this thing on Instagram, right? It was a thing on Instagram, and it was a whole bunch of funny memes. Yeah. They said they was basically saying, if this nigga don't talk to me today, I'm gonna air everything out. She gonna know who the other woman is. Right. So like, there's women in position. Yeah. Right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in the Bible, but they just dealing with a man who has another woman. That's no problem. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He taking care of her in some capacity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to understand. Like, it sounds foul to someone who grew up like how we grew up. We all grew up the same way. Mm-hmm. We all grew up thinking that we was gonna be men who married some woman, and that was that. And we probably just cheat on the side. That's how we thought, because we was in the world. Right. That's how we grew up. I don't know anyone that was black that, like, I'm sorry, I came from a little different background of realness. When I say realness, I mean of a man who has a woman who has other women. Right. That the main woman don't know about, or she knows about, but she ignores it in her mind.
And a lot of people make that as though that's a stain, because like when you talk about, especially with this, black man versus black women thing that's on social media now, a lot of people will say, well, back in the day, everything went good because your grandfather had missing so-and-so across town.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, and your mom and your grandma, she had to stay there because he was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
She couldn't do nothing about it. But I think that, well, I really know that that's our culture. And not to say that you have to be in a relationship like that, but just say that's part of who we are as a people. We just don't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, people hate, we bring up the Bible all the time. Yeah. People hate the Bible.
Yeah.
Once I start talking about Bible and multiple women, they like, well, that was back then. So many brothers in the Bible who are niggas.
And let me just say, Kevin.
Go ahead.
Like, we are hard on understanding everything about the Bible. But when it comes to this type of lifestyle, it ain't just like Israelites. Yeah. It's West Africans. It's people in India. Right. It's all kind of people that this would be perfectly normal to them. Right. But to me, it's only in America where we're brainwashed with that. We need to be one man, one woman, with the ring, and the perfect family. But statistics show that monogamy doesn't work.
Like, we get back to the song, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Mm-hmm. Wherever he laid his head was his home. Yeah. That's what they said. That's what the song said. Wherever he laid his head, whenever he had met a woman and laid his head down, he had sex with him. It was families like that back then that they had a brother 2 blocks down.
Yeah.
And they found out they was brothers in high school. Like, damn, that's my brother.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true.
you know, like it's just in you. It's just in you. And then just going back to what you said, monogamy is definitely forced on black people. And it works for the black woman. A black woman is praised on high in America in this sense. Now, mind you, in this sense, she has the authority to tell a man, you're going to have to be with me, or you want child support?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be child support on your ass because I'm going to leave you. And men fail to realize most women, they definitely, some of them leave because you dealt with another woman. Some of them are going to stay, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, some of them going to stay. They talk a good game.
Right.
Yeah, they're not stupid. Black women that, listen, they lack wisdom. They don't lack, you know, they're not stupid, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wisdom comes with decision making. They make bad decisions.
Yeah.
But they know when they see a good man. You know what I'm saying? They know that. And they don't like that a good man might spend his quality time with another woman. Oh, man, that thought of that just kills them.
Yeah.
Blame America for that.
Yeah.
Blame them for that. You know what I'm saying?
So, and so when a man is dealing with more than one woman, he basically has to have the wisdom and the discernment
Yeah.
on how to deal with more than one woman, because these different women are unique in their own way.
Yeah.
And one thing I see a lot of times is that women like to compare themselves to one another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, I'm not talking about multiple, like a man that's married to multiple women. I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
woman will compare herself
Yeah.
to another woman.
Yeah.
So I think about the challenge when a woman, you have more than one woman, and they all are looking at each other as
Yeah.
what is special about her and what is special about her.
Right.
I think that is something where it takes a man that has discernment and wisdom to handle that. It's not for every man, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's certain things that a man might see in a woman that another woman might not have. But a man also has that choice to see different things.
Right.
A woman doesn't have that choice.
Right.
That's why she should choose wisely. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She should choose wisely in who she's going to be with, because that's it, according to the Bible.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But a man, he has many choices to see what he likes. But he also has to be the person who decides to sleep with someone that is going to be a part of him for the rest of his life. So a lot of cats, sometimes they want to sleep with a woman and not tell the other woman about their other wife. They don't have to. But it's more feasible for his soul if he does. You know what I'm saying? It's more feasible for his soul if he's like, look, I got another woman. I got to go here. Got to go there. You know what I'm saying? But a woman doesn't have that chance. So now she looks at it like, you know, a woman is already a not secure being. So some women are secure, but then they still need reassurance from a man.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So as much as a woman goes, yeah, right, I don't need no man need to validate me. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. A woman needs to be validated, and a man validates women.
Right.
By how he treats her and how he deals with her. You know what I'm saying? So those things, you know, come into a woman's mind. But taking on multiple women, you got to understand, though, it's your job to check that oil. It's your job, you know what I'm saying?
To maintain
To
that
maintain that woman, man.